What are you afraid to admit you're a fan of because the fanbase is horrible? Airsoft. The majority of these guys act like they're literally in the Marines. Not exactly a fan base, but along the same lines, photography. I used to really like taking nature photos and landscape, and getting an occasional gig to pay for my gear. But holy shit, are photographers a toxic group of people. The gatekeeping is unreal, critiques are rarely constructive. Professional photographers will do just about anything to keep semi-pros out. The judgment about what gear you have is crazy. Canon versus Sony versus Nikon. Brand loyalty will cause fights. That, coupled with being accused several times of being a creep because I own a big camera with a big lens, made me lose a lot of interest in what was once a fun hobby for me. I absolutely love Undertale. Its soundtrack is amazing in my opinion, and I thought the good, evil playthroughs were really clever. The fan base, however. K-pop. When people ask, what music do you listen to? I always just answer, oh, I listen to anything, when really it's just K-pop. But a lot of K-pop fans have negative brain cells, especially stan Twitter, good lord, and I want people to get to know me before they realize I have no brain cells either, for non-K-pop related reasons. I like true crime. I like hearing about what makes a serial killer. I like learning about the trials after they were caught. I do not want to fuck Ted Bundy. Black metal. Sucks to just happen upon a genre one day, thinking, oh wow, I love this, where do I go to learn more? Then you find out they're some of the most gatekeeping creeps ever. I love the ambience, the raw nature of the music, the unapologetically heavy sound. Sad that the subculture is just a pissing contest, but in like a whoever can drink the most blood isn't a poser kind of way. Minecraft between 2013 to 2018. 21 Pilots. I like their music, but their fanbase is something else. Essential oils. I think they make my home smell amazing, but I definitely don't think they can cure cancer. ETA. OMG, this blew up. Thank you for the awards, Redditors. Rick and Morty. Pro wrestling. Everyone seems to think they can do better than the wrestlers, bookers, promoters, announcers, trainers. And there is just so much hate directed at anyone that doesn't agree with whatever is being said. Kind of like every other fan base, I guess. World of Warcraft. My Chemical Romance. Not in general public, but specifically here on Reddit. Star Trek. I don't subscribe to any of the subs. Crazy people. These days. Star Wars. How to Train Your Dragon. I watched the first on DVD when I was 7 or so, and the other 2 in cinemas with some of my friends. The fanbase is mostly younger kids who weren't even born when the second and third came out, so people go out of their way to assume that it's a kids' series. I don't like movies normally, but this one resonated with me. These days, conspiracy theories. Doctor Who. Love the show but can't help to cringe at the fanbase sometimes. Dream. I like Dream. Not as a big fangirl or anything. Just as any regular fan. His fanbase is full of toxic 9-year-olds that bite any hater in sight. My Hero Academia. Also the YouTuber Dream. He is pretty cool, but he didn't establish a way to control his fanbase to stop them from getting out of hand. It's mainly his younger audience that is crazy. His older fans seem to know better. That's as far as I'm aware. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Collecting crystals. I'm just genuinely really into geology and collect rocks and fossils because I think they are cool. I don't think they have powers. Smash Bros. Especially with the shit that's gone down this year. Filthy Frank. Honestly. Beyonce. Not afraid to admit I like her music, but the fan base, the Bay Hive, all think she's a literal god. You say one negative thing about her and they are coming for your head. Parrot Head here. Fans are awful. Music is cringe-worthy. But the thoughts of day drinking on the beach, spending time on the oceans, etc. That's appealing. Super Smash Brothers. I actually take showers. Eminem. I am not afraid to admit it. It's just his stans are toxic AF. Supernatural. I don't care if people know I like a show that isn't good. because Supernatural can either be actually good or so bad it's good depending on the season. But the fans, what kind of confidence, or deficit, do you have to think it's appropriate to tweet NSFW fanfic at grown adults who have families? What has to go through your brain for that? Batman usually wait a year or so of knowing someone before showing love for the cape and cowl Dark Knight. The musician, YouTuber Corpse. New fan of his, and the fanbase is VV toxic. League of Legends. I like the game a lot but everybody in that game is so toxic I can't stand it. Not afraid to admit, but anime. Harry Potter. I have loved the series since I was a kid but some people are super weird about it, like the ones that use houses like zodiac signs. 1984. It's my favorite book, but if I tell anyone it's my favorite book, they'll think I'm either a tinfoil-clad conspiracy theorist or some teenager who knows so much more than the sheep who don't realize that, insert my least favorite political party, is just like Ingsoc. Guns. I enjoy shooting and working on firearms a lot, but gun culture is incredibly toxic. I'm not afraid to admit that my fanbase is horrible, whether it be Star Wars, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Mortal Kombat, Dota 2, and automotive. But, amidst of all that toxicity we also have some really cool people equally geeky which celebrates the fandom. I'm a fan of casual gaming. The fanbase can be horrible because casual gaming seems to be registered as people playing nothing but match 3 games all the time. Which just isn't true, but it's an argument I really don't want to be in a lot of the time because casual gaming to me is playing games casually, for fun, at your own pace and not taking it seriously. Beetlejuice. I wrote a very long post on hobby drama about what I went through. Thank God the death threats have mostly calmed down. Just such a shit show. Hamilton and Dear Evan Hansen. The worst of the fandom is 13-year-olds who ship Tree Bros and Lambs, or forget that the people being portrayed in Hamilton were actual real people who did some fucked up things. I think Hamilton is a wonderful show that provided much-needed opportunities to actors of color and introduced more teens into musicals, and Dear Evan Hansen I absolutely adore, but damn do people do weird shit. Markiplier. I'm not 12. He's just a funny guy. Joker. Easy. Rocket League. Every time I play I can't help but think at least half of these people cannot be functional humans. Steven Universe. K-pop and J-pop for sure. I don't participate in those fandoms, but I like the music. Thankfully it's not too popular in my area. Pokémon. These days, seriously, people will shoot you down for saying the new games are good but will also get pissed off for saying that only the old ones are good. I'll often have this conversation in our Pokémon. I like Pokémon Sword and Shield. It's so bad though. I don't think so. It introduced insert some things here, but the animation is bad. Okay. It's the same as Sun, Moon and XY. Yeah. Those suck too. So you only like old games? Yeah, like a Gen 1er. No, I am not a Gen 1er. I just like Kanto best and don't like any games after it. WTAF. Gotcha community. I just wanna design characters and put them in fun situations and not be lumped together with homophobic weirdos who make softcore porn and think incest is good. Edit. Specifically Gotchaverse and Gotchalife. K-pop. I really love K-pop but damn the fan base is just freaking nuts. Five Nights at Freddy's. There are some nice fans but the spoiled brats ruined it with their ships and their cringy ass Gotchalife videos. Jesus Edit. Thanks for the awards, y'all. I'm sorry if you've been hurt by the church or Christians in general. I wish you peace and healing. Stay safe y'all. Showing my age but Marilyn Manson. I always really enjoyed his music as a teen AMD young adult but his fan base was just ridiculous. The guitar community. Closet fan of Sonic the Hedgehog here. I think we all know why the closet part is so important. Ariana Grande. The stans aren't always bad, they're just a little too intense for me. Paul Blart. Mall Cop. The popular anime and manga series My Hero Academia. The fan base is so incredibly toxic and cringy. They insist on making all the characters gay, even if they had a slight interaction. they send death threats to the creators if they don't get what they want, and they, you know what, all just let this video convince you. Behold. https://www.youtube.com/watch?mark v equals pjj2w1q7kk closing parenthesis edit. My apologies, I should have specified that not all of the fans are like this. Just the ones with brain damage. Fortnite, no I am not 8, I just enjoy it, so stop bullying me. Invader Zim. There's a lot of weird ships and fan fictions and a lot of really bad OCs. And there's weird fan art like, I drew the Invader Zim characters but fat. But why? I am an UNDERTALE fan. Okay, I got it out. Undertale is a great game with a shit ton of heart, with Metation and Undyne being my favorites, but fuck if anyone will ever know that. I love Neutral Milk Hotel, but their fans have a really lame habit of belting out their songs at parties. 2B2T community, you know the rest. Rick and Morty, Dota 2 Slipknot, Warhammer 40k, MMA, anime, Marvel movies. I actually just never tell anyone what I like and pretend to hate everything that's not jaded enough. Tool. I love the band so much. The music is so incredible, but so many of the fans think they're more intelligent for liking them. Dragon Ball. Do me a favor and never join a Dragon Ball discussion group. Literally anything. Fans are the worst. I love gaming, but gamers are questionable people. TBH. I adore her, but Ariana Grande. There's way too many girls who have deep personality issues and want to be Ariana. She inspires some of my style and makeup choices, but the girls who literally try to be her cringe the F out of me and give me second-hand embarrassment. Disney. Honestly, too many of the movies reduce me to tears and I listen to the music, but it feels embarrassing to admit to. K-pop. I love K-pop, but a huge part of the fan base is toxic AF. Homestuck and Has-Been Hotel. They're really well done, yet some people have negative opinions that could possibly kill you. Veganism. I'm incredibly ashamed of the image most put out there of people who indulge in veganism. Honestly, BTS. Indie, pop bands like the 1975 and The Neighborhood. Astrology. I just find it all interesting to see stuff about personalities and planets. I get into reading the charts and how the planets influence people and predict the future. I know it doesn't, but it's fun to read to me. But I don't take anything serious out of it. To me, it's just as much fun to research and read about like the religions of ancient civilizations. Now I hate how some people will use astrology as a way to excuse their horrible actions or blatantly hate on people. No. The movie Joker. This is a bit of a double-edged sword, because I also believe it's got some noticeable flaws. So I want to acknowledge its imperfections without sounding like those pearl clutches who caused a hubbub upon its release. But I also don't want to say all that I find great about it while looking like those fans who think it deserves every award and those who disagree either don't get it, or are part of the aforementioned group. Modern Warfare. Mostly everything never met a good fanbase. Thanks for watching. See you later.